Factor.
Factor.
And in the case of Aerotine, based on every technical factor out there, John.
But in her, it'll put the bitch factor way past 11.
No, Hell would be ending up on Celebrity Fear Factor in a worm-eating contest with Anna Nicole Smith.
There's still a lot of unanswered questions, and time can be a factor with these things.
What about the
Mediterranean Dutch factor on the dad's side?
因素 Factory.
Factory.
From Lincoln, Nebraska to be an actress and winds up a waitress at the Cheesecake Factory.
If you had let me stage the assault at your precious factory, I could have contained the situation.
Sounds a lot like being a pretty waitress at the Cheesecake Factory.
That's why I work at the Cheesecake Factory. Well, you know, it's a Cheesecake Factory.
工厂 Factual.
Factual.
A horrible person if any of what you said was actually factual. So.
Factual errors.
Factual loose threads we'll be dealing with, but
That is more factual.
what I'm saying is factual.
事实的 Faculty.
Faculty.
And beside that, this semester I'm teaching 5 courses, I'm mentoring 2 doctoral candidates, and I'm the faculty lifeguard at the pool.
As a provost, being asked to appear before a faculty disciplinary committee.
The gauntlet has been thrown down, but the faculty have answered, and answered with vigor.
This is considered the best elementary school in the state, and we maintain that reputation by adhering to a strict code of conduct, faculty included.
You know, there is concern from a few faculty members.
才能 Fade.
Fade.
But thy eternal summer shall not fade.
Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Never let it fade away.
Let me fade on out.
Suddenly the words fade into silence.
They scratch the surface and never fade.
褪色使褪色淡入 Fail.
Fail.
Sitting with you right here is so not a fail. I have never known spandex to fail. I think I'm gonna let go of letter grading myself and adopt your pass-fail system.
Who cares if we fail? You're overbearing, and you fail to see the big picture.
失败忘记不及格 Failure.
Failure.
Barring a failure of nerve.
I feel like I'm a failure as a mother.
It's acute renal failure caused by sweat poisoning.
My father, who now lives with us again, drank himself into liver failure and is trolling his children for a new liver, including an older daughter that none of us knew about.
You can't be a failure and a life coach at the same time.
失败 Faint.
Faint.
And when I feel like I'm about to faint, I eat a cube of cheese.
If he asked you to prom, you'd faint.
It was soft and affectionate, but there was something underneath. I thought I'd faint.
They will walk and not be faint.
You're not gonna faint.
昏厥模糊的昏倒 Fair.
Fair.
David, that's not fair!
Explain to me how that's fair. How are you going to convince me or anybody else that you're being fair to yourself and your husband by keeping this baby instead of saving your own life?
I give fair second on the first date.
You know, it's like that ride at the fair where everything falls out.
展览会公平的公平的 Fairly.
Fairly.
Passed away a few days, weeks ago. But it was in his sleep, so, you know, it was fairly chill.
Barely a flesh wound.
He's at the hospital and I'm going to prenatal yoga, so the house should be fairly quiet.
I mean, if I'm gonna help you out with your investigations, I'm sure I'll be put into situations a lot more dangerous than this on a fairly regular basis.
We're just trying to get a little bit of that in before it kicks off, and I think we did it in a fairly elegant way.
美观的 Fairy.
Fairy.
Go live your fairy tale.
It's not a fucking fairy tale.
We can all be princesses in a fairy tale.
Well, that is the age-old question, but I'd trust the guy the blue fairy assigned to the case. Wouldn't you?
Who are you, her fairy godmother?
仙女的 Faith.
Faith.
I guess I just wanted to see how much faith you had.
Oh, I have faith in you, but this isn't a junkyard.
Okay, guys. Giles said Faith wants us to start early in the morning, so...
Time draws near. Your faith comes crumbling to the ground.
was not explored is the relationship between her loss of faith and subsequent revolutionary views.
信心 faithful
Faithful.
I mean, they're about to get married, and he has no intention of being faithful.
Intruder breaks in, kills husband, and faithful wife gets the drop on it.
She's faithful.
Who I'm totally faithful to.
You are there followed by a faithful shepherd.
忠实的信徒
Fake. Fake.
Everyone thinks they're fake, but they are real.
Fake name.
Honey, if I was gonna fake it, don't you think I would have done it the first time?
Some you beg and some you steal. Some you fake, some you fake.
This is new revenue stream. Fake passport.
假货假的假造
Fall. Fall.
But even the strongest people fall down sometimes.
Don't fall for that crap.
Dracula's too slick to fall for the usual stuff.
Ronnie, no, you'll fall.
You're the guys at the beginning of Saving Private Ryan who make the moms fall down.
落下倒下秋天的
Fallow. Fallow.
About our people living like pigs and good rich land laying fallow.
And all that land lying fallow, you know, it could be used for some purpose, like...
Would never have happened with fallow, Skipper.
Leave a little fallow corner in your heart ready for any seed the winds may bring.
This Peter Fallow person?
休耕的休耕的
False. False.
It's a false alarm.
It's a false one.
Might be another false positive.
These are the 3 false settluses.
Yes, maybe it's a false positive.
错误的不准确的
Fame. Fame.
Fame can't get to you here.
Fame is inevitable.
If you would consent to be there for her, your fame will grow greater.
My claim to fame was to maim and to mangle. Vengeance was mine.
What, I'm on the stall of fame, or someone told you I have a big penis?
名望
Familiar. Familiar.
Are you familiar with the term delusions of grandeur?
Hey, gosh, you look so familiar.
I look familiar to you.
No, that sounds awfully familiar.
Oh, sounds familiar.
熟悉的熟有
Familiarize. Familiarize.
And familiarize yourselves with this brief.
Just familiarize yourself with pages 7 and 8 particularly.
得英式拼写
Family. Family.
But do you not think that with the family all around?
They handle money, family remains safe.
Kev's family are fucking redneck.
Time to see the family jewels.
We've never had someone in the family work as a cook.
家庭家庭的
Famine. Famine.
In which there's no war or famine, oppression or brutality. Other causes of death? Famine, overwork, bullet wounds, snake bites. Seeing as how the potato was the only source of nutrition in Ireland for 300 years, and half the population, including my ancestors, died in the Great Famine.
Since the time of the Great Famine, they'd come streaming off the boats.
The news, war, peace, famine, upheaval, the price of a paperclip.
饥荒
Famous. Famous.
He's only famous in New Jersey.
Why are you keeping the rich, good-looking, famous guys all to yourself?
Yes, well, that is a very, very famous star.
You want me to be rich and famous now, don't you, really?
He'll be world famous.
出名的
Fan. Fan.
I just wanted to tell you I'm a huge fan.
I just went along with it because I'd already been paid and was never a big fan of yours anyway.
I know you said you're not a fan of the sea, but you swam from all the way over there.
I'm a big fan of Stick.
Rubble the mascot is also planted, so please join us again on our next home game when another lucky Thunder fan will get a chance to win the big prize.
Okay, all right.
风扇煽动飘动
Fancy. Fancy.
And if he happens to be free, I bet he wouldn't fancy me.
That's too bad.
He's staying at that fancy casino hotel across the street, okay? I loved it, but why spend all this money on this fancy dinner? I've done some moonlighting, but nothing fancy like this.
You're no fancy bargain, I can tell you that.
想象力想象的想象
Fantastic. Fantastic.
I feel freaking fantastic.
Married people you know with kids can still have fantastic sex.
Yes, fantastic progress.
You look fantastic.
You're Mr. Fantastic, aren't you? That's so awesome.
极好的
Fantasy.
Fantasy.
Fun, fantasy type thing. Anyway, my friends, I start to think you are my fantasy.
I hope you don't mind partaking in my special fantasy.
This childhood rape fantasy.
Yeah, the fantasy being that he's attractive to someone young enough to be his daughter.
幻想
Far.
Far.
Awake far too soon.
Sorry, this has gone too far.
Well, obviously she didn't get very far.
You're too far up on your high horse.
远的甚远的
Fair.
Fair.
I'll search the world until the answer's found. Turn my despair around.
Jessica, one, swipe the fair card.
Russ, I can't help noticing you're taking more of an interest in the fairer sex lately.
Thanks to Captain Beasley, I had to wire my boss collect for bus fare back.
费用进展
Farewell.
Farewell.
Farewell, my friends.
Farewell, you shit faces.
Made a mistake, a big one, and gave this guy the farewell going away present that he truly deserves.
She will be giving her farewell performance as Melpomene, the role she originated in my first ballet.
To our fond farewell.
辞别再会
Farm.
Farm.
Zev, I'm sure there's some stud farm town somewhere here on this planet that'll keep you busy.
My aunt has a farm upstate.
State Farm.
There really is a farm.
They want reinforcements from Gastown and the Bullet Farm.
农场耕种种田
Farmer.
Farmer.
But you haven't always been a farmer, have you?
Farmer took him in.
Is the best friend the farmer ever had.
Her mama had gone up to heaven when she was 5, and her daddy was some kind of a farmer.
Thank you, farmer.
农夫
Fascinate.
Fascinate. I'm sure it would fascinate him, the nigger's endurance for pain.
His grim tragedy seems to fascinate everyone.
Tiny islands fascinate my ass.
Well, then this next phenomenon will really fascinate you.
You know, I think I've discovered why you fascinate me.
令人入神入迷
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Fascinating city, Chicago.
I think he's fascinating.
Oh, it was fascinating.
Now tell me about this fascinating job you have.
The praying mantis is a fascinating creature, forced to live alone.
迷人的
Fashion.
Fashion.
Back to whatever place would take a cheap, whorish fashion victim, ex-god.
Fashion Institute of Design.
Fashion Week has been all abuzz about your bras.
The kids in this dorm need fashion 101 in a big way.
Yes, Renee was always the one with the fashion sense.
流行形成
Fashionable.
Fashionable.
If the panel fails to guess your unusual crime in 10 questions, you will receive 2 weeks' vacation at a fashionable seaside resort, all expenses paid.
It's rather fashionable over there, isn't it?
Yes, I'm sure that's the fashionable attitude, Mr. Rutland.
You look very fashionable.
You work at the Fashionable Mill, don't you?
时髦的
Fast.
Fast.
Not fast enough.
Who could have got it cleaned up that fast?
Yeah, social media is fast, huh?
You got this out of there so fast, and you've been grinding your teeth the whole way home.
You know, if you move that fast enough, you can almost write your name.
快速的很快的绝食
Fasten.
Fasten.
Fasten your seatbelts.
I noticed that the window wasn't closed, and I came up to see if I could fasten it.
It wraps around my riding boot, fasten it all the way up the calf.
Right.
Passengers will please fasten their seat belts.
拴紧扣紧
Fat.
Fat.
Boy, fuck your fat ass up.
Really excited about this fat blood.
They make me look fat.
Too fat, too thin.
Well, nobody looks fat when they're laying down.
脂肪肥的文件分配表
Fatal.
Fatal.
Mission that could prove fatal to anyone who stands in their way.
Another dosage could be fatal.
I understand you are upset over the death of your wife, but that's no excuse for making another fatal mistake. No.
The God King has betrayed a fatal flaw.
Were you aware in 1984-85 that there was a fatal disease out there called AIDS and that you could contract it through sexual activity?
致命的
Fate. Fate.
And then you showed up and it feels like fate. Fate was always here.
I say we celebrate that fate has spared you a miserable existence under the employ of Widmore Industry.
It was fate, but I never got to tell her.
2 of our companions went to their fate cold with fear and did not survive.
命运注定
Father. Father.
Rachel, as far as your father goes, he and I don't always see eye to eye.
I'm not going to have a kid who's not going to have a father.
She said I was turning them against their father, which I wasn't. So my sister gets all pissed off because her husband, their father, teaches at the school, except for he's on medical leave for substance abuse treatment.
You're a father now, Jordan?
Yeah.
父亲当的父亲
Fatigue. Fatigue.
Along with the fatigue and the cracked skin, you sometimes suffer from memory loss, confusion, dementia, delusions.
Fatigue and depression turn to migraines.
There'll be no battle fatigue in my command.
Vaughn's showing some signs of fatigue out there.
Yes, a profound sense of fatigue.
疲乏使疲劳疲劳
Fault. Fault.
I feel like this is all my fault.
If you have to find fault, blame the pavement, not yourself or me.
It's all Joey's fault because he left his nose open.
It's your fault, Marty.
Matt, look, you might not be able to hear this right now, but it's not her fault.
过错挑剔产生断层
Faulty. Faulty.
As a matter of course, faulty machinery will be returned to USR for diagnostics, then decommissioned.
Because with every chance of being good, happy, and useful, you are lazy, faulty, and miserable.
Drafty windows, smoky chimneys, faulty plumbing.
Faulty wire, something.
Sir Richard, this pistol must be faulty.
有过失的
Fauna. Fauna.
A wide array of flora and fauna were subjected in this process, and with the exception of some fish and shellfish...
Flora, fauna, how can I compete? In fauna.
So, you enjoy working at Fauna's Beck?
Why fauna?
动物群
Favor. Favor.
Could you do me a favor?
I mean, it's amazing to me how you can justify your lying and womanizing by believing that you're doing us women a favor.
I need a favor, Blondie.
It's a sort of favor.
When I've been 5 or 6 times, then maybe I can ask for a favor, but not now.
好意赐予
Favorable. Favorable.
Get very favorable terms from Mr. Hitler if we enter into a peace deal with him right now.
I only said it looked very favorable.
Seems pretty favorable.
To present it in the most favorable light.
You'll have a favorable atmosphere in the courtroom.
有利的
Favorite. Favorite.
Anyway, Mr. Cage, what is your favorite movie?
Dan, and odds on favorite to catch the bouquet, you're a very lucky man.
The band just played her favorite tune, and the party's just beginning.
When I was a little girl growing up in the hills of Vega Alta, my favorite time of year was Christmas time.
You can keep your commission, you can keep your reputation, your liberty, because you're going to donate your said commission to your favorite charity.
喜欢的事物特别受喜爱的
Favor. Favor.
And what favor does Mr. Tilney receive from you?
Do me a favor.
He covered the whole thing up and took me in thinking he was doing me a favor, but I let him think that.
Still, I must confess I was surprised at some of those who voted in favor.
You wrap them up and do us a favor, Adrian.
好感赞成